I actually took a nap that day and I was asleep and I don't know, my phone must have been on silent or something, but my boyfriend came home and told me that he was on the phone saying basically that they said, my information I got, they said it was both Jakarta and Zeke. But, so I jumped up and I got on the phone, I had a bunch of missed calls and I started calling, I think I called Tila and Tila was telling me, so we jumped in the car, went to the hospital.
I seen a post on Facebook. Somebody posted a car, and I'm like, I know that car. That's my car. I'm like, I know that car. And people was on Facebook like, y'all need to check on y'all people, this and that. Then my mom had called the group chat, was like, they said, basically telling us like, they said that somebody got shot and killed by the police, this and that. So we all rushed to the hospital. They wasn't really trying to tell us nothing. You know, they was leaving us clueless.
I didn't find out till 4 o'clock when I was leaving work. Everybody was blowing me up, sending me a picture somebody had on Facebook, a picture of a crime scene, talking about this Janessa car, and Jakarta and Zeke is in this car, and they saying one person is dead. That's how I found out. Somebody was sharing a picture on Facebook, talking about check on your people. Somebody died, and they showed this car. When I left work and went to where it said 12th Avenue scene, and I went there, and that's when I seen the car. And they had it taped off. Police wouldn't tell me nothing, and I kept asking them. They was like, we can't tell you nothing, we can't tell you nothing. They told us we can't walk up there. All this, just telling us all this. They still wouldn't tell us nothing. So then they was like, where the kids at? We was asking about where the kids at, where Jakarta was at, where Zeke at. We asking all that. They're like, we can't tell you nothing, we can't tell you nothing. Basically telling us to get away, that they couldn't tell us nothing. So you had witnesses out there telling me stuff, talking about whoever had the dreads, he gone, sis, he gone, sis. That's what one witness told me. And instantly I knew that was Jakarta, because he was. So we go to the hospital. They wouldn't tell us nothing there neither. So we sat there, waited, and they put us in a little room. And finally, a man from the task force come, and then a doctor come in. And they telling us about that he lost his heartbeat at the scene. And when they brought him to the hospital, they were trying to revive him. And that, so we was asking him, and they was like, he got shot on his left side. That's all that the doctor was telling us. So we was asking a question like, I'm like, you sure that's my brother? I want to see him. I need to identify him. They like, oh, it's him. How do you know? Like, so they like, we can't let you go back there and identify him because it's part of evidence. So they bring us a picture. The task force man like, well, what if I just take a picture of him and let you see him? That's what he's telling me and my other siblings. So they bring us a picture of him, showing us one side of his face to show that that's him. I went to the funeral home after this happened, you know, when they sent him to the funeral home, and asked the man that was doing his body, and they was like, 'cause they gotta document all the holes and everything that they find on him. And he said to him, it looked like it was 4 times. They got 4 shots. And then when we were there, we seen where some of the shots at, which I don't understand, like, why them shots was like that, and I don't understand, like, how he got shot in them different places, like he had one in his arm, his leg, his side. I mean,